In the mid-1980s, a couple found themselves adrift, without a home or steady income. Savings dwindled to a whisper, credit lines ran dry, and their shelter was a weathered gray sedan with seats that unfolded into makeshift beds. After a grueling week, the weight of their circumstances pressed down, a stark realization of their present and an uncertain glimpse of what lay ahead. This period of rootlessness stretched on for a few more weeks. Then, a compassionate acquaintance, seeing their quiet struggle, opened the door to a spare attic room. For nearly a year, that space became their haven. Outwardly, they blended into the crowd, their hardship tucked beneath a veneer of normalcy. When whispers of their situation reached others, the inevitable question arose: why not just find work? Explaining their choices often felt like shouting into the wind. Those who prized stability couldn't grasp the pursuit of a different path. Small tasks brought in occasional coins, enough to keep hunger at bay and the car rumbling. Yet these earnings were mere sparks, fueling a deeper ambition. In moments of doubt, the allure of a predictable paycheck shimmered like a mirage, tempting with its promise of ease. But the quest wasn't for safety. It was for liberation. That year, 1985, stretched long and lean, a crucible of tension and growth. Those who claim wealth doesn't matter have likely never felt its absence gnaw at them. Strain-tested relationships, fear and scarcity sharpening tempers. Yet, beneath the friction, a shared resolve forged a stronger bond, anchored by a clear vision of where the journey could lead. Options for secure, well-paid positions were always within reach. Both had the credentials and grit to claim them. But the goal wasn't a cushioned cage. It was a life unbound by the need to trade time for money. By 1989, their efforts bore fruit, yielding millions. Still, true freedom remained, elusive until 1994, when their assets secured a future where work became optional. One was 35, the other 45, and their days of toil were done. Wealth takes more than coins. The tale begins in 1985 with nothing. No home, no funds, debts piling like storm clouds. Yet from that barren ground, riches bloomed by 1989, and freedom followed by 1994. Some say it takes money to grow money. That's a half-truth. The journey from empty pockets to abundance didn't hinge on a fat wallet or an Ivy League scroll. Formal education, while valuable, wasn't the key. Years spent mastering equations, languages, or sciences offered little leverage here. History brims with names. Think of an inventor like Nikola Tesla, a visionary like Walt Disney, or a tech pioneer like Elon Musk, who sidestepped traditional classrooms to build empires. Their wealth sprang from creating systems, not from diplomas. That was the aim, not just to earn, but to construct something enduring. So what fuels such a ascent? It demands a spark of imagination, relentless drive, a hunger to learn fast, and the knack for turning talents into tools. It's about finding the right arena, be it employment, self-reliance, enterprise, or investment, to plant your flag and grow your harvest. The Four Fields of Fortune picture. A map divided into four territories. The field of labor, the garden of independence, the kingdom of systems, and the vault of capital. Each represents a way to summon wealth. Laborers. Till the soil for others, earning a steady wage. Independence. Cultivate their own plots, reaping what they sow alone. System builders. Craft empires, directing others to tend the fields. Capital keepers. Plant seeds of money, letting them multiply untended. Each field calls for distinct skills, mindsets, and paths. Some thrive under a boss's banner, others relish solo control, while a few orchestrate vast networks, or let their wealth work in silence. The question is, which field yields your bounty? All four fields are open to anyone. A teacher might labor for a school district, launch a tutoring venture, build a chain of academies, or invest in property. It's less about the task and more about how the income flows. Success in any field, rich or poor, depends on mastering its rules. No single field promises triumph. Each holds peril and prize. Why choose the kingdom or vault? The allure of building systems or sowing capital often lies in the rewards beyond mere coin: freedom of time, tax shelters, and enduring returns. Laborers and independents trade hours for pay, with little legal shield from levies. System builders and capital keepers, though, can amass wealth faster and hold it longer, thanks to the laws favoring their fields. Back in 1985, the choice to chase this path stemmed from a lesson: life's too precious to spend slaving for wages. Money matters, but only as a tool to unlock what's truly vital: time, purpose, community. The Four Fields map isn't about rules. It's a compass for those daring to chart their own course. Voices of the Fields. Two philosophies clash over money's role. One voice, rooted in tradition, scoffs at wealth's pursuit, prizing duty over profit. Money's not my concern, it insists, shunning risk for the comfort of certainty. Another voice sees money as a river, vital to life, yet foolish to labor for endlessly. Let it flow to you, it urges, valuing time with loved ones, generosity, and health above all. The first voice builds a life of toil, tethered to promises of pensions that fade with time. The second crafts a legacy, growing freer as years pass. One withers under bureaucracy's weight, the other thrives, shaping a world of opportunity. Small choices, over decades, widen into chasms of difference. Beyond the map, the Four Fields are more than lines on a page. They're windows into how people see the world. Each field has its strengths, its shadows. Success in the kingdom or vault demands skills schools rarely teach: vision, grit, the art of turning ideas into engines of wealth. Figures like Steve Wozniak or Oprah Winfrey didn't wait for permission. They built their own roads. Some will shift fields, seeking new horizons as life evolves. Others will stay put, content in their chosen soil. Every community needs all four: laborers, independents, system builders, capital keepers, to thrive. The map simply lights the way for those ready to roam.